On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a-leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Greetings, greetings to you, and welcome to our final day of Christmas. The 12 days of Christmas, and we originally said we were doing them in advance, and then we got a little hornswoggled. That's a good Appalachian term. And we ended up past Christmas, which was appropriate anyway, because the 12 days of Christmas did occur from Christmas to, well, you get the idea. But that didn't even work out. So in the end, we're here. We're thankful. We're very grateful to be able to close out this idea. 12 drummers drumming. Now, all through this, we have alluded back to the history of the song, cultural nuances that we've discovered along the way. We've learned so much about this song, and we know, for example, that the lyrics of the song have changed from culture to culture, from France to England, Northern England, Scotland, even then into the Americas. So this song has gone through an amalgamation of cultural differences, cultural exchanges, transitions, and so forth. But it has become one of the most popular Christmas songs throughout the world. And so that's why we thought it bore the investigation and the idea. All along, I've never claimed to be a vocalist. This is mostly for Christmas fun, and I hope you've taken it that way. I certainly don't think I'm a star vocalist, and not trying to do that, but did want to give that nuance, that flavor to it. So we talked about 11 flautists playing their flutes, and these flutes generally at the time were handheld, one-hand kind of flutes. And sometimes those 11 flautists, as we said, might hold a tamboli with them, kind of a tambourine kind of instrument. You know, they still make those in a lot of places where you can turn them at a handle and they make the little noise. That's kind of what we're talking about. So this happened because every regiment, every company, every battalion, every group of soldiers, every military, even the militias had drummers. They did this for rhythm, to keep everybody straight. The British were big on this. Later, of course, the Americas, we used drummers. And to this day, we have the Navy band, the Air Force band, the Army band. I suppose the Coast Guard has a band. I would imagine that all these military units put together a band, and they had drummers. And drumming has always been an integral part of cultural experience, but especially military, because it gives that regimentation, that discipline, that rhythm that we need to march and to walk and so forth. So as this grew out into the culture, the 1700s, the French Revolution, up into England, this idea of drumming became very, very important. And right now, in our culture, in the United States, all you have to watch is TikTok, and you'll see all sorts of drumming kinds of syncopation going on. People who they drum wars, and they have drum face-offs and so forth. And you see that the marching bands are a good example. All of your big universities, colleges, high schools have these bands and marching bands, and integral to that are these drums. So what happened as a result of this Christmas celebration, permeating the entire region of Europe, United States, Northern England, the drum became essential. The little drummer boy, I saw probably one of the funniest things was that hey, I have a good idea. This woman's just had a baby. She's in a manger. She's had a tough time. Best thing we can do is give her a little boy to play a drum all night long. But that rumpa-pa-pa, all of that idea is based on this concept of how critical drumming is to rhythm and syncopation and providing celebration. It's still very important today. Bongos and deep bass drums and all of these different drums that allow us to feel the rhythm and the syncopation of life. And so they would hire these drummers. And here, of course, our True Love gets 12 drummers drumming. And probably that's just to conclude the song, the 12th day. But drummers would be a very important, essential part of hiring them to come and to play in a celebration. Also, this allows you to file through the streets. Because if you've ever noticed, and I don't know if you've done this or not, but I've noticed especially when our scout troop is in single file, we can't really know what everybody's doing. But if I've got a drummer at the end of the line or in the middle of the line, and he or she's playing that drum beat, that allows us to know exactly what everybody's doing and how they're marching. And so if we've got marching people through the streets for a big celebration or parade, or if you're in the marketplace and you've got these flautists playing their fifes, flutes, and these drummers drumming, then you've got a great syncopated celebration going on, and it makes for a festive time. And so that's what this idea is, that these drummers sort of transcended the military. They transcended the field operations of battalions and large armies, and they moved out into the communities to play the drums as a part of what we're doing. And we have that today in worship teams throughout the United States, at churches all across the country who have these worship teams, and they have a drummer there. And some of them now are electronic totally, but there's still that syncopation that we long for in the rhythm of keeping up with Christmas in this case. And so we have learned the story of the 12 days of Christmas. Complete. Happy are you, because now you know all the story of the 12 days of Christmas. We're going to finish up now. Let's do a big finish, okay? Day 12. You ready? Sing with me. Drown me out. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a-leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings. Let that trail off a little bit there. 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree for you and me. God bless you.